Ever woken up feeling like the world is an insufferable parade of minor inconveniences? Your toast burns, your coffee's cold, and every sound is an insult to your existence? Congratulations, you're in a bad mood. But why? What's happening in your head when you find yourself seething at slow walkers and aggressively sighing at your inbox? Let's crack open the science of irritability and frustration with a touch of wit, a sprinkle of neuroscience, and just enough self-awareness to admit that, yes, we've all been the human embodiment of a Monday morning. A bad mood is not just a state of mind. It's a full-blown neurochemical cocktail, and spoiler alert, it's not a particularly well-mixed one. Your brain is juggling cortisol, stress hormone, dopamine, reward seeker, and serotonin, the great emotional regulator. When they're in balance, you're a relatively pleasant person. When they're not, you're a storm cloud in human form. Cortisol spikes mean you're stressed and impatient. Dopamine dips mean everything feels pointless. Low serotonin means you start questioning the life choices that led you to this moment. Ever noticed how everything feels worse when you're in a bad mood? A delayed train transforms from an inconvenience into a personal attack from the universe itself. That's because your amygdala, the brain's emotional panic button, gets hyperactive. It starts treating small problems as existential threats. And before you know it, you're ready to rage quit the entire day over a slightly smudged phone screen. Back in caveman days, this response was useful. Spot a rustling bush? Assume it's a saber-toothed tiger, not a light breeze. The cautious survived. The overly chill? Extinct. Now, our saber-toothed tigers are Wi-Fi outages and supermarket queues. Not quite as lethal, but just as likely to raise our blood pressure. Your mood is highly dependent on your biological basics. Lack of sleep, you become a grumpier, slower, and emotionally fragile version of yourself. Skipping meals, your blood sugar plummets, and suddenly that minor inconvenience becomes an unforgivable crime against humanity. Too much caffeine, your brain thinks it's in fight or flight mode, except the only fight is against the email you're staring at with seething contempt. If you ever find yourself irrationally angry, ask yourself two questions. Have I eaten? Did I sleep enough? Chances are the answer is no, and also no. You can't always avoid a bad mood, but you can stop it from spiraling into a full-scale meltdown. Here's how. Move your body. A brisk walk, a quick stretch, or even just standing up can trick your brain into producing slightly happier chemicals. Laugh at something. Your brain doesn't know the difference between genuine laughter and forced laughter. It releases endorphins either way. A breathe you existential meltdown waiting to happen. Deep breaths signal your brain that the threat, aka your overflowing inbox, isn't actually life-threatening. Get some sunlight. Natural light boosts serotonin, unless you're British, in which case, well, good luck with that. Bad moods happen. Sometimes they're chemical, sometimes they're sleep deprivation. Sometimes it's just one of those days where the universe insists on pressing all your buttons. The trick isn't to fight it, it's to understand it. So next time you wake up in a foul mood, don't declare war on the world just yet. Maybe just have a snack, take a deep breath, and accept that you'll probably laugh about this later, even if, at the moment, everything is the worst. Now let's turn this delightful dive into human irritability into a video reminder that we're all, at some point, one slow pedestrian away from a total emotional breakdown. British sarcasm? Check. Science? Check. Relatable bad mood moments? Oh, absolutely. Let's generate the video.